8:32 a.m. in London. I will come back to the chapter 22 of Numbers because yesterday I have read the 23, but I haven't read yet the 22, so I will come back. Then the children of Israel, let's see, I don't know where I left my glasses. Let's go. Then the children of Israel moved and camped in the plains of Moab, on the side of Jordan, across from Jericho. Now Balak the son of Zippor saw all the Israel had done to the Amorites, and Moab was exceedingly afraid of the people because they were many, and Moab was sick with dread because of the children of Israel. So Moab said to the elders of Midian, now this company will lick up everything around us as an ox licks up the grass of the field. And Balak the son of Zippor was king of the Moabites and at that time. Then he sent messengers to Balaam, the son of Beor, at Pethor, which is near the river, in the land of the sons of the people, to call him, saying, Look, a people has come from Egypt. See, they cover the face of the earth, and they are settling next to me. Therefore, please come at once, curse these people for me, for they are too mighty for me. Perhaps I shall be able to defeat them and drive them out of the land, for I know that then he whom you bless is blessed, and he whom you curse is cursed. So the elders of Moab and the elders of Madian departed with the diviner's fee in their hand, and they came to Balaam, and they spoke to him the words of Balak. And he said to him, Lodge here tonight, and I will bring back word to you, as the Lord speaks to me. So the prince of Moab stayed with Balaam. That God came to Balaam and said, Who are these men with you? So Balaam said to God, Balak the son of Zippor, king of Moab, has sent to me, saying, Look, a people has come out of Egypt, and they cover the face of the earth. Come now, curse them for me. Perhaps I shall be able to overpower them and drive them out. And God said to Balaam, You shall not go with them. You shall not curse the people, for they are blessed. So Balaam rose in the morning and said to the princes of Balak, Go back to your land, for the Lord has refused to give him permission to go with you. Like a child. My mom doesn't let me to go, doesn't allow me to go. It looks like Balaam wanted to go. Then Balak again sent princes, more numerous and more honorable than they, and they came to Balaam and said to him, Thus says Balak, the son of Zippor, Please let nothing hinder you from coming to me, for I will certainly honor you greatly. I will pay you, he is saying. Hello, welcome. Therefore, please come, curse these people for me. Then Balaam answered and said to the servants of Balak, Though Balak were to give me his house full of silver and gold, I could not go beyond the word of the Lord my God, to do less or more. Now therefore, please, you also stay here tonight, and I may know what more the Lord will say to me. And God came to Balaam at night and said to him, if the men come to call you, rise and go with them, but only the word which I speak to you that you shall do. So Balaam rose in the morning, saddled his donkey, and went with the princes of Moab. I really need my glasses. I don't know where I let them. Then God's anger was aroused because he went, and the angel of the Lord took his stand in the Lord took his stand in the way as an adversary against him. And he was riding on his donkey, and his two servants were with him. Now the donkey saw the angel of the Lord. Hello, guys, welcome here. Standing in the way with his drawn sword in his hand, and the donkey turned aside out of the way and went into the field. So Balaam struck the donkey to turn her back onto the road. Then the angel of the Lord stood in a narrow path between the vineyards, with a wall on this side and a wall on that side. And when the donkey saw the angel of the Lord, she pushed herself against the wall and crushed Balaam's foot against the wall. That hurts. Hello, guys. Welcome here. Please, if you don't follow me yet, click the button subscribe. So let's go. So he struck her again. Then the angel of the Lord went further and stood in a narrow place where there was no way to turn either to the right hand or the left. And when the donkey saw the angel of the Lord, she lay down under Balaam. So Balaam's anger was aroused, and he struck the donkey with his staff. Then, that's incredible. Then the Lord opened the mouth of the donkey. Have you ever talked to a donkey? Have you ever listened to a donkey speaking? And Balaam, then the Lord opened the mouth of the donkey, and she said to Balaam, what have I done to you, that you have struck me these 3 times? And Balaam said to the donkey, because you have abused me, I wish there were a sword in my hand, for now I would kill you. That the answer of Balaam astonishes me more than the donkey speaking. Hello, Maddie Edwards. Hello. Because he was not scared, he was not surprised that the donkey was speaking. Why not? It was normal for him, a donkey speaking, or was he so angry that he was not concerned about this? He just wanted that the donkey goes forward and he could go to Balak. I don't understand the reaction of Balaam. Thank you, Maddie. Thank you very much. You are very welcome here. Let me know where you're from. Where are you watching me from? Guys, let me know where are you watching me from and what time is there. So the donkey said to Balaam, am I not your donkey on which you have ridden ever since I became yours to this day? Was I ever disposed to do this to you? And he said, no. Then the Lord opened Balaam's eyes, and he saw the angel of the Lord standing in the way with his drawn sword in his hand, and he bowed his head and fell flat on his face. And the angel of the Lord said to him, "Why have you struck your donkey these 3 times?" Look at this. The angel of the Lord was there to kill Balaam because Balaam insisted in go with Barak to curse Israel. But the angel didn't ask about that. The angel didn't ask, why are you going to Barak? Why are you going to curse Israel? The angel of the Lord asked, "Why did you struck the donkey 3 times?" That is interesting. That seems God is concerned about how we treat animals. I'm watching you from Brasil. Bem-vindo! Que parte do Brasil você é? Welcome here, Mad, from Brazil. Why have you struck your donkey these 3 times? Behold, I have come out to stand against you, because your way is perverse before me. The donkey saw me and turned aside from me these 3 times. If she had not turned aside from me, surely I would also have killed you by now and let her live. Why? Wow. And Balaam said to the angel of the Lord, I have sinned, for I did not know you stood in the way against me. Now, therefore, if it displeases you, I will turn back. He knows, he knew that it displeases God. Thank you, Maddie. Thank you. You are so kind. He knew that it displeased God, because since the first time Balak sent some people to call him, God said to him, do not go with Balak, do not curse Israel, do not curse the people, because they are blessed people. So why is he asking, if you don't like I am doing this, I will come back. Then the angel of the Lord said to Balaam, go with the man, but only the word that I speak to you, that you shall speak. So Balaam went with the prince of Balak. Now when Balak heard that Balaam was coming, he went out to meet him at the city of Moab, which is on the border at the Arnon, the boundary of the territory. Then Balak said to Balaam, did I not earnestly send to you, calling for you? Why did you not come to me? Am I not able to honor you? Balak was in a rush. He was waiting. He have said twice people call Balaam. He wanted to curse Israel, and because he was very afraid of them. And Balaam said to Balak, look, I have come to you. Now have I any power at all to say anything? The word that God puts in my mouth, that I must speak. So Balaam went with Balak, and they came to Kirjath Uzoth. Then Balak offered oxen and sheep, and he sent some to Balaam and to the princes who were with him. So it was the next day that Balak took Balaam and brought him up to the high places of Baal, that from there he might observe the extent of the people. Then we read yesterday, because I confounded the chapter, that Balaam tried to curse the people of Israel twice, and twice Balak and Balaam offering sacrifices to God, rams and sheep, to try to convince God to let them to curse Israel, but that didn't work. Then, after the second time, they were trying to convince God, and for the second time, God gave to Balaam words of a blessing over Israel instead words of a curse. That happens what is in the chapter 24 that I am going to read now. Now, when Balaam saw that it pleased the Lord to bless, he did not go as at the other times to seek to use sorcery. He was using sorcery. But he set his face toward the wilderness, and Balaam raised his eyes and saw Israel encamped according to their tribes, and the Spirit of God came upon him. Then he took up his oracle and said, do you know what he saw? He saw the whole people of Israel like a cross, because the way as they marched with the Levites, with the parts of the tabernacle in the middle, and on the right, 3 tribes, on the left, 3 tribes, on the front, some tribes, on the back, some tribes, that formed a shape of cross, and that was what Balaam saw when he could see all the holy people at once from the high of the mountain. That is, have you been in Israel any time? That is a valley where Israel was crossing, and Balak brought Balaam in the top of 3 different mountains around the valley, and that last one was a place where Balaam could see the holy people, the holy arm of the people, and he saw the shape of a cross. So the Spirit of God came upon him, and he said, the utterance of Balaam, the son of Beor, the utterance of the man whose eyes are opened, the utterance of him who hears the words of God, who sees the vision of the Almighty, who falls down with the eyes wide open. How lovely are your tents, O Jacob, your dwellings, O Israel, like valleys that stretch out, like gardens by the riverside, like aloes planted by the Lord, like cedars beside the waters. He shall pour water from his buckets, and his seat shall be in many waters. His king shall be higher than Agag, and his kingdom shall be exalted. God brings him out of Egypt. He has strength like a wild ox. He shall consume the nations, his enemies. He shall break their bones and pierce them with his arrows. He bows down, he lies down as a lion, and as a lion, who shall rouse him? Blessed is he who blesses you, and cursed is he who curses you. Blessed is you if you bless Israel, and cursed is you. Are you, sorry. Blessed are you if you bless Israel, and cursed are you if you curse Israel. Then Balak's anger was aroused against Balaam, and he struck his hands together. And Balak said to Balaam, I called you to curse my enemies, and look, you have boastfully blessed them these 3 times. Now, therefore, flee to your place. I said I would greatly honor you, but in fact the Lord has kept you back from honor. So Balaam said to Balak, did I not also speak to your messengers whom you sent to me, saying, if Balak were to give me his house full of silver and gold, I could not go beyond the word of the Lord, to good or bad, of my own will. What the Lord says, that I must speak. And now indeed I am going to my people. Come, I will advise you what these people will do to your people in the later days. A prophecy. He would prophesy to Balak. So he took up his oracle and said, the utterance of Balaam, the son of Beor, and the utterance of the man whose eyes are opened. Finally, he understands that Israel is a blessed people, a people blessed by God, the chosen people. His eyes have opened. And the utterance of him who hears the words of God and has the knowledge of the Most High, who sees the vision of the Almighty, who falls down with eyes wide open. Why he sees the vision of the Almighty? Because he sees the cross of Christ. The way as Israel marched, forming a shape of a cross, symbolized the cross of Christ. That is what he's saying when he says, who sees the vision of the Almighty, the vision of Jesus Christ, who would come later. I see him, but not now. I see Jesus, but not now. He will come later. I behold him, but not near. A star shall come out of Jacob. The morning star is Jesus. A scepter shall rise out of Israel. The King of Israel, the King of Kings is Jesus. Hello, Ajalt. Welcome here. Where are you from? And batter the brow of Moab, and destroy all the sons of tumult. And Edom shall be a possession, Seir also, his enemies shall be a possession. While Israel does valiantly, out of Jacob one shall have dominion, and destroy the remains of the city. Then he looked on Amalek, and he took up his oracle and said, hello, Womp boy. Hello, how are you? Let me know where are you from. Amalek was first among the nations, but shall be last until he perishes. Then he looked on the Canaanites, and he took up his oracle and said, firm is your dwelling place, and your nest is set in the rock. Nevertheless, Cain shall be burned. How long until Ashur carries you away captive? Then he took up his oracle and said, alas, who shall live when God does this? But ships shall come from the coasts of Cyprus, and they shall afflict Ashur, and afflict Eber, and so shall Amalek until he perishes. So Balaam rose and departed, and returned to his place. Balak also went his way. It seems that he prophesied different empires, because he says Cyprus, ships shall come from coasts of Cyprus. It is the Greek empire and the other empires. He prophesies the history, the antique history of the Middle East. That's amazing, isn't it? From Australia, welcome, Womp Womp boy from Australia. That's nice to have you here. I am doing a master in NLP, neuro linguistic programming, in a institute from Australia. Yeah, I do online. So it's nice to have you here from Australia. So, guys, if you don't follow me yet, please click the button subscribe, share this video with someone else, and come back here tomorrow at 8:32 a.m. London time. In Australia, I think it should be evening already. Thank you for subscribing, Ronk Blocks. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow, guys. Bye bye. Have a nice day or a nice evening.